Now people say reconciliation, reconciliation. We hope the brothers reconcile. What do you say?
I do not get into people's family matters. Nobody consults me about their family business, so I try to stay out of people's family business.
Meghans' glossy posts looked shallow in comparison. Polls showed the gap widening dramatically, Catherine earning overwhelming public support, while Meghans' numbers sank to record lows. It wasn't just bad luck, it was perfect, devastating timing. Oprah's words didn't just sting, they erased Meghans' comeback before it could even begin. For Meghan, it was the ultimate nightmare. Months of planning destroyed in a single night. From her California mansion, Meghan could only watch as the story unfolded without her. Every network replayed Oprah's words, every headline framed Meghan as exposed, and every social feed turned the broadcast into a meme. What stung most wasn't just the coverage, it was the silence. Meghan, usually quick to respond, had nothing. Her team scrambled, but every drafted statement sounded hollow against Oprah's blunt truth. The louder the media replayed Oprah, the smaller Meghan looked. Humiliation spread faster online. Clips comparing Catherine's calm, graceful appearances with Meghan's curated Instagram posts went viral. Hashtags mocking her brand trended globally. Even longtime supporters hesitated, unsure how to defend her when her strongest ally had already withdrawn support. The narrative slipped completely out of Meghan's hands. Worse still, Catherine didn't lift a finger. She didn't comment, didn't post, didn't react. That silence made Meghan's humiliation complete. Catherine looked like the winner simply by existing, while Meghan appeared desperate, cornered, and irrelevant. For someone who built her identity on controlling the spotlight, losing it so publicly was devastating. Oprah's betrayal wasn't just a wound. It was the kind of humiliation that lingers, impossible to erase from public memory.
Everybody who has experienced some challenges in their families with in-laws or brothers or sisters knows how difficult some of those situations can be. And I'm sure that, for the royal family, it's no different.
In the end, what happened to Meghan wasn't just a scandal. It was poetic justice. She had weaponized Oprah's stage in 2021, turning it into her greatest tool against the monarchy. That same stage has now become the hammer that crushed her credibility. There's a cruel symmetry in it. The very person who elevated her story became the one who dismantled it. That isn't bad luck. That's karma arriving on schedule. The irony is impossible to miss. Meghan tried to build power by aligning with Oprah, believing that bond would shield her from criticism forever. Instead, Oprah's confession made her look weaker than ever, like a chess player who sacrificed her own queen too early in the game. Catherine didn't have to retaliate. The palace didn't have to plot, and the tabloids didn't have to dig. Meghan's downfall came from inside her own camp, delivered by the one voice she could never silence. That's why people called it the ultimate betrayal. When strangers turn on you, it's survivable. When fans drift away, you can rebuild. But when your most trusted ally flips sides, the destruction is absolute. Meghan's empire wasn't attacked. It collapsed from the inside. And that's the kind of karma no comeback can erase. And that's the real twist. Meghan Markle, once celebrated on Oprah's stage, is now facing the sting of that same platform turning against her. Catherine didn't make a move, the palace didn't orchestrate anything, and the press didn't have to dig. The shift came from Oprah herself, reshaping the story in front of millions and leaving Meghan struggling to respond. It's a reversal that feels almost impossible to recover from, because when the very person who helped build your public image starts questioning it, the damage isn't just temporary, it leaves a mark. Meghan's narrative, once untouchable, is now under heavy scrutiny, and for someone who built a brand around controlling the spotlight, that's a devastating shift. But here's the thing, this isn't the first time Meghan's public image has taken a hit.